teams just not like each other?
That's funny, because we've seen some confrontations before, and this is always intense and fierce. There's a legitimate beef going on. Anytime these teams come together, something other than basketball is on their minds.
You know, part of it is that LeBron always seems to be in the way of the Bulls in the Eastern Conference. In order to be a champion, you got to beat the champion, and everything, especially in the East, got to go through the King.
That does it for us. Kevin Harlan standing by with the call. Kev.
Cavaliers have an Eastern Conference contest on their hands as they prepare to defend their home court here at the Quicken Loans Arena in Cleveland. Thanks for joining us, everyone. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. And it's the Cavaliers to start out. Let's check out Chicago's starting lineup. Taj Gibson is out there with Robin Lopez. Then there's Dwayne Wade. Then there's Jimmy Butler. And it's Rondo in at the point. It was a trade that seemingly had been talked about for several years. Finally last season, Boston shipping out Rajon Rondo to the Dallas Mavericks, Clark, halfway through the season.
Yeah, and it seemed to me to be a trade that actually helped both teams.
So the Chicago's on the board. And now the fast break, Rondo with the ball. He muscles it in through the contact, and they call the foul.
And, Greg, I love the fact he's always in control, even though he's going at break.
And Dwayne Wade, as we know, one of the best in the business at blocking shots from that off-guard position. Hard to think of a guard who has had as many swats as Dwayne Wade in the past couple decades. One of the best ever.
Now here's Love. Gibson with the steal. And here comes the break. Here's Butler. And it's good, coming on the assist by Rajon Rondo.
I like the fact that he led his teammate right to the ideal spots. You don't always throw it to your teammate. You throw it to where he needs to be.
Greg, you're talking about Wade on the blocks. Last season, he climbed up to 6th all-time in blocks, Clark, by an NBA guard.
Amazing. Actually has the most blocks of any player who is his height or shorter in NBA history. Even with his explosiveness waning, his timing and savvy allow him to still be effective blocking shots.
And here in the first, closing in on 2 minutes play. Butler from outside. Cavaliers with the rebound. And now the Cavaliers. Fast break. Braun with the ball. The shot's good from Irving.
He's got so much junk in his trunk. He'll find a way to hurt you.
The Bulls have gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. Earlier, Doris Burke spoke with head coach Fred Hoiberg. What did you find out, DB?
The one player on his mind in this matchup, Kevin Love. And it's not for his scoring ability, but for the harm he can do to a team on the backboards. You saw what he can do to teams if he goes unchecked, Coach said. We don't want to let him get up and get over 20 or 30 rebounds on us. And to do that, we got to check him out each time a shot goes up. Guys, easier said than done.
Thanks, Doris. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Bulls will take it.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
Irving against Rondo. Gibson with the screen on Irving. Rondo kicks to Lopez. Boom, he jams it straight down.
And nobody, guys, among the defenders stepping up to challenge him on that drive to the 10.
And, Greg, he says, thank you very much, and sails in for the flush.
And those are the kind of sequences that tell you why the score is what it is. You know, he might be small for a center, but it doesn't really matter because he can jump out of the building.
Rondo against Irving. Now here's Wade. He's guarded closely. Thompson with the rebound.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be, because he is so strong in the paint. And a really good way to start the game. He's a guy who, if he gets it going early, he's going to give you problems.
Irving against Rondo. Lopez a screen. Wade has the open look. They get it back, and another shot, and it's laid in by Gibson.
And getting after it on the offensive glass and adding to that early total with the putback.
Irving attacking. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Chicago leading. Outside Rondo. Over to the left wing. And the rejection by LeBron. Smith kicks to Irving. Back to Smith. Love up top. He's covered by Rondo. Kicks it out to James. Clock at 6. Steps back and shoots. Again, James missing.
Yeah, good tough D there to get a hand up and force that miss.
That's example number 1 of why he is such a strong defensive player and why he has such a great defensive reputation.
Now here's Rondo. He's had some playing time, but no scoring yet from him. Irving with it. He's picked up by Rondo. Irving drives in. Chance there to take the lead. Missing.
Guys, the Bulls defense was as stout as ever last season. A big part of that is they have guys that challenge you inside and at the rim. Even off the bench, all of their bigs are mobile and protect the basket.
Now here's James following the miss by Taj Gibson. And here's Love from the arc. That's good. Love's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball.
Excellent ball movement there, guys.
And that's keyed this run. Passing it with purpose. The D hasn't been able to keep up. Really, really good at recognizing the gaps and getting the ball to the rim.
And so it's Cleveland with it after Chicago picking up a basket just moments ago. LeBron against Butler. Now here's James. He's guarded closely. No good. Some solid defense from Butler. For Chicago, they've gone 6 of 13 from the field, just under the 50% mark. Dishes it to Wade. The shot's good on the assist by Butler. And that's now 6 points for Wade.
And guarding him on the perimeter isn't a priority for them right now, but if this continues, it will be.
The Bulls leading by 3. Passes it to Rondo. There's the 3. And again, it's the Bulls from deep.
There's a chance he could have a big game if they don't D him up more tightly on the perimeter. Really impressed with the way Jimmy Butler last season made big strides in his game, going from a supporting role player to someone you can build your team around.
A different look now for Cleveland. Fry comes in for Thompson. And it's Korver in for J.R. Smith. And the Bulls making a change here as well. Mirotic is checked in. Rondo dishes to Gibson. Back to Rondo. Pass to Mirotic. And he throws it down hard with one hand.
Rondo with a nice dish.
The Cavaliers trail by 6. And Jimmy Butler had the career highs across the board last season. Won the Most Improved Player of the Year award. Really picking up his production in his 4th season.
You know, we had seen the flashes of potential in Butler before. Last season, he sustained great play and really took everything to the next level.
Rondo passes to Gibson. Back to Rondo. Mirotic sets the screen for Rondo. Top of the key. Mirotic's shot is off.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
Love, no luck.
Most of the time, that shot will go down. Boy, the defenders have to make sure they tag him.
Rondo kicks to Gibson. And it's Wade in the corner. Gibson with the screen on Korver. To the paint. It's tipped outside for Rondo. Mirotic sets the screen for Rondo. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2. That's called on Channing Frye. One thing to say about Rajon Rondo's career, he's come up big in the biggest of games, had 6 steals in the closeout game that gave Boston its 17th championship. Remember that back in 2008 for Coach Doc Rivers.
I really do. And after that Boston win in the series against the Lakers, Phil Jackson called Rondo the star of Game 6. Everyone had always talked about the big 3 in Boston. That year, it was the big 4.
He got a great read of where that miss was going, and that allowed him to be the first guy to it and get the putback.
Nice shot by Portis.
Boy, such outstanding patience and decision-making for them offensively.
Absolutely. Their ball movement has been outstanding, and they're piling up the assists.
And, you know, guys, on the topic of Rondo, you look at his playoff career now. I mean, in 2009, he averaged nearly a triple-double in the postseason. I mean, this guy has great instincts, but he has to have the ball to orchestrate the way he's most effective.
And both teams on fire from the opening tip.
Well, I don't doubt it, Greg. We're going to have an entertaining game of basketball here today. I mean, I think it's pretty obvious that's the case.
And he's been the catalyst all game long. Love how he's distributing the basketball.
No doubt about it, Greg. I mean, when the offense runs through him, it's really smooth.
And going back to what we were saying, what you hope with Rondo is that he can get back to his full level of confidence. He tore the ACL in 13. He was traded in 14 and lost his way a little bit. But he's still young enough to have several really good years in front of him.
Shumpert gets a wide open look. McDermott with a steal. And here's the fast break. Here's more. That's tipped. Irving with a clean look. And another miss by Cleveland. The Bulls leading by 3. And here comes Moore leading the fast break. Rondo with it. Now defended by Korver. Mirotic's shot is off. Cleveland's gotten just 2 of 6 to fall from three-point range so far in the first. Love dishes to Irving. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2. Kyrie Irving may be the best ball handler in the league. There are a lot of guys with a good handle. He is definitely in the top 5. If not, he's got to be in the conversation.
And arguably the most talented player at his position. I mean, he can get wherever he wants to on the court. He's athletic, an unbelievable finisher as well. I think that's something that oftentimes gets underrated. Maybe the best finisher in the game.
Agreed. Here's Irving. After the basket by Nikola Mirotic. And Shumpert kicks to Irving. Rondo with the steal. And now Moore pushing it up. No one back to stop him. And they get it back. Rondo's shot is off.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Chicago leading by 4. The dish to Mirotic. No good off the front iron.
Almost no chance of that shot going in.
Yeah, there were a lot of other places he could have gone with the basketball instead of forcing that shot up.
The Bulls shooting at around 44% in the early goings here. Rondo with it, guarded now by Irving. And it's good. Moore's got himself going there, his first points of the game on the deep ball.
And off to an incredible start here early from long range.
Lighting it up from outside. Hard to keep up with this.
Richard Jefferson, he's checked in for Cleveland. The Cavaliers trail by 7. Korver passes to Jefferson. Back to Korver. It's stolen by Rondo. In transition, here come the Bulls. Lays it in off the breakaway. Rondo's got 5 points so far. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the Bulls.
They've come out in attack mode on the defensive end. They've applied pressure and forcing turnovers.
You know, another factor in their offense so far has been their ability to convert and score off turnovers.
Over to the left wing. Mirotic has a wide-open look. Here's Portis, and it's blocked.
They've been beating them to a lot of those loose balls and rebounds here to start.
Yeah, the half and half balls are going their way, and that's really a function of effort and intensity. You know, the ball doesn't discriminate. Whoever goes and gets it, that's who owns it.
Now here's Korver. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Fires the 3. It's rebounded by Portis. Here's Moore. Good. And it's Rondo who picks up the assist. Moore's got 5 points so far.
And I love the fact that he didn't try to take on the defense by himself. Great pass on the move.
And we got a chance to hear from LeBron James about the hard work and preparation he brings into every game.
I go back and I'm able to, read this guy.
I think you'd have to say the preparation really shows on the court in his play, and rarely does he look surprised out there, caught off guard.
And Kevin, that's really just the mark of a total pro. And I don't think oftentimes the fans appreciate how much goes in terms of preparation. Some guys get it, and some guys don't. But he's a perfect example of what proper preparation means in terms of preventing a poor performance.
Now the second quarter getting ready to start up. And taking a look at Chicago's performance here, guys, what have they been doing or not doing?
And it's really about limiting their mistakes. And early on, they've been able to do that here in the first.
And, guys, I like what I've seen from them on the other end, forcing a few giveaways, and that's allowed them to widen that turnover margin.
LeBron and Thompson are up front. Smith is out there with Amancha, and it's Jefferson in at small forward. That's the group for Cleveland going right now here in the second. LeBron James on the wing. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here. 2 summers ago, all anyone could talk about was LeBron James and the return to Cleveland.
I mean, you couldn't write that stuff, Kevin. I mean, it was unbelievable, the storyline. I mean, after all the acrimony between LeBron and the ownership as well as the fans, but you know what? He said it best. He truly is back where he belongs.
He's home.
Yes.
He's home. 4-on-3 break. Here's Shumpert. And the 3 off target. The Bulls leading by 8. The shot by Butler. Nobody around. And again, Chicago. No good.
And, you know, for LeBron, he knew he had his work cut out for him in Cleveland. A younger team unseasoned in the playoffs. They had to a bit and gain.
That's a 2 from Butler. The shot's good on the. Butler's got the lead up to 10 now for Chicago.
And LeBron and the Cavs, I think they'll have a chance to bring that long-awaited Cleveland. But LeBron's return was bigger than basketball. He said it was about hope and inspiring his home state, and no doubt that was accomplished in his first year.
Rondo kicks to Butler. Wade in the corner. And the 3 ball is good. Wade's got 11 points.
A lot of space. Get that shot off.
Not a very good job of the defender getting over the top of that screen in that particular play.
And stolen by Butler. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2. That's on LeBron James.
They haven't been effective against Wade. He's got 11 points, and he's got 2 baskets from out in three-point land.
And I'm sure they'd like to get a few more of those out of him.
Kyrie Irving's checked in for Shumpert. And the second free throw, good. Well, one thing that you can always say about Dwayne Wade is that he is at his best when the game is on the line. He truly lives for the big moments.
He does. And Wade has been in so many of those big moments over the course of his career. 5 trips to the NBA Finals, and he really does thrive under pressure.
And Cleveland making a change here. Korver's checked in. Irving. Rondo with the rebound. The Bulls leading by 12. Butler attacking. He kicks it to Rondo. Wants to get it to Butler and does. That's good. Butler's got 4 points in the quarter.
I think they need to get much more disruptive defensively. They can't just keep allowing these easy baskets.
That's got to be job number 1 right now. Nothing easy on the inside.
Here's LeBron. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot two. LeBron James, by many surveys, and no surprise here, GA, the most popular athlete in America.
I mean, the highest paid player in the league. And you know what? He deserves it. This guy has really carried the mantra as the face of our game, as well as anybody. And I tell you what, people now are starting to acknowledge the guy also delivers when it matters.
Rondo kicks to Butler. Gibson the screen. Butler dishes to Gibson. Lopez passes to Rondo. 6 on the shot clock. And Lopez throws it down.
How about that? Breaking out the Statue of Liberty on that dunk.
A nice way to pad that lead a little.
You know, on the surface, it might seem questionable to attempt a dunk like that when you're behind, but I think he's just trying to give him a spark.
Yeah, what a dunk it was.
And he's got that awe factor. Even look at us. We're all sitting here just waiting for when he goes airborne.
And that replay sponsored by Kia, the Kia Slam Cam, giving us a great look at that one. Rondo against Irving. And it's sent back by Lopez.
And you know what? He's just not on his game. No doubt about it. Their deficit isn't totally on him, but he has not been an asset for his team.
Kicks it out to LeBron. He feeds it to Korver. Back to LeBron. And again, LeBron missing.
The shot's there for him, and he's got to take it. I don't care if he doesn't convert. That's a shot he has to continue to take.
That's their third straight make off an assist.
Great ball movement.
The three from Korver. Once again off the mark by Cleveland.
Boy, but he was close, Kevin, to making the defense pay for lackadaisical coverage there.
Yeah, you may not be as lucky next time down if you're the defense. You cannot allow him to get those kinds of looks.